Hi, this is Dr. Muhammad from Management and Science University, MSU Malaysia. In this session, we are going to talk about how to identify and to spot predatory or clone journals. We will discuss how to spot those journals and how we can avoid them and how we can find the right journal where you can publish your article. If it's first time for you to watch my channel, please subscribe and like. As a researcher, PhD student or postgraduate student, or a person who is interested in research, you are working on a topic, for example, or trying to solve a problem. So you do have some experiments and looking for positive or a negative results. Yes, also negative finding could be published when you get your results. You will write the article and you will find a journal to publish your work. But why it is important to publish my work? Well, publishing is important because we will help to advance and improve knowledge. Also, publication is required to get graduated or to justify funding. If you want to publish, you have two choices. Published in a journal where the full text of your article will be available only for the subscribers, or you can publish in an open access journals where anyone or subscribers, whether subscribers or not, can read your full text. So here, let's start by identifying what is predatory journals. Predatory journals take advantage of authors by asking them to publish for a fee without providing peer review, of course. So that means those are some journals that claim to be authentic, claim to be true journals, valid or trustworthy journals. So they are asking the authors to publish their articles in regards of exchanging money, meaning that, so they are asking the publishers, they are asking the authors to publish with a fee without providing any kind of peer review or even editing services. Why? Because predatory journals or predatory publishers, we can say, do not follow the proper academic standard for publishing. They usually offer a quick turnaround, or they usually offer a quick turnaround on publishing a manuscript. So meaning that you can pay them some amount of money, could be 500 USD, could be 1000 USD, could be 100 sometime USD. If this journal is a starting or a standalone journal, sometimes they accept a minimum amount of money like 50 bucks or even 100 as a starting point. So they ask you, or they keep sending emails to everyone. I'm sure most of you have noticed or have received some emails from those scammers or predatory journals. They are asking you to submit your article to them. Of course, whenever you start submitting your article, they will ask you for a fee. You have to pay the fee. So once you pay the fee, the next week, your article will be online. It's already published. It's amazing. The article has been published in less than a week, or sometime in less than 24 hours. At the same day, they can publish your article. Imagine. It's a miracle. We are in 2022. Everything is possible. So this is what we call a predatory journal. This is a very simple example of a predatory journal. We are going to have many other examples, and I'm going to show you how predatory journals or predatory publishers are working. So this is how they work, or this is the general method or the general strategy they used. So predatory journals and publishers are entities that prioritize self-interest at the expense of scholarship and are characterized by false or misleading information, deviation from best editorial and publication practices, a lack of transparency, and the use of aggressive and indiscriminate solicitation practices, which is quite interesting to notice. So in contrast, high-quality academic journals take longer time to publish articles because they go through a strategic and a standard proper peer review copy editing process. Okay, then how are predatory journals different from open access journals? Simply, open access journals may solicit authors to publish for a fee, of course. Not all open access are predatory. It doesn't mean because open access, they are asking you to pay a fee, that means they are predatory. No. Later on, at the end of this talk, we are going to identify how to spot the predatory and how to make sure whether they are really predatory or just open access journal, authentic journal. So some open access journal may solicit authors to publish for a fee, but maintain high standards for peer review and editing. So they have maintained the high standard quality of academic publication. The goal of open access publishing is to disseminate research to a larger audience by removing paywalls. Instead of paying a lot of money to access the article or to access the manuscript, no, we are asking the author to pay a little bit of money in order to make your paper free, available for everyone. And this will have a big impact for you as an author. So the more your articles are published online and are open access, the more you will get citation, the more you will get reputation, which is very important for every author. So open access journal can have impact factors and can create a citation advantage for authors. This is quite interesting. Okay, if you need more information about open access, I have left here a video link. You can watch the video on YouTube. It's the video name is Open Access Explained. It's a very simple video. It explains everything about open access. Okay, what is the Scopus index journals? The Scopus index journals, as we all know, is a #1 abstract and citation database of peer-reviewed journals, which contain more than 7 million items. 7 million items like scientific article, conference procedure, book chapters, lecture note, handout, books, whatever, so many things. Most of the journals indexed by Scopus are paid one. Most of them, but not all of them, are paid one. And very few journals publish articles for free of charge. Here we go back to the main definition or to the main criteria for publication. We have two channels for publication. Whether you go through open access, which we call OA, or closed access traditional. Open access, as we just mentioned, it's an open access. You pay some fee for the publisher in order to publish your article and to make it available for everyone. The whole manuscript from A to Z, your article from first page to the last page will be available for free for everyone, but you are going to pay some charges after you get your acceptance for publication, not before that. Okay, closed access traditional or closed access journals, not all journals or not all publishers offer a closed access, only a few of them. which are most highly or most reputable ones. Like, for example, Cambridge University Press, they are having closed access journals. Most of their articles are closed access. I personally published 2 articles with them. I did not pay because I used to work in a project on a grant. So after we finish the grant, so at the end of the grant, we have to publish a few articles. We publish those articles and we have paid to Cambridge Press from the grant. So that means you have to pay amount of money for them, which is not cheap, by the way. So after that, your article could be what we call here closed access. Oh, sorry, that one not for closed access. That one for open access. That was for open access when we pay the money from the grant to them for open access, not the closed access. Sorry for the misunderstanding. So the closed access, mostly it's free of charge. It's free of charge, like Cambridge Press, like Harvard Press, like Oxford Press. They are publishing a very high criteria papers or a very high quality papers for free, but it's a closed access, meaning that anyone who wants to cite your paper or he wants to look or search about your paper on the browser or online, he cannot find your full paper or your full manuscript. He can only read or see the abstract, only the abstract. He cannot read the whole manuscript. Why? Because the rest of your manuscript, the rest of your paper is hidden under or behind paywalls. That means he has to pay some money in order to access the full manuscript. This is exactly the closed access papers or closed access journals. So normally as we mentioned, open access means you pay article processing charges, which we call APC. Your article will be available online for free, of course. Anyone can see, download, and cite your article for free. This is the open access. The closed access, if you choose the closed access option, it means that your paper will be available only to people who has subscribed to the journal. For example, most of the universities, they have subscription to Harvard, to Oxford, to Cambridge. Like, for example, here, University of Malaya, which considered one of the best research university in Malaysia, they have access to most of what we call Cambridge Press and Oxford Press. So you can read most of Cambridge articles published on Cambridge Press or Harvard Press or Oxford Press for free. You can read them, but through your university email, because your university have access. The library of your university or the library of my university, they purchase access, which costs sometimes thousands of USD annually. So they have to pay. This university, they have to pay to those publishers in order to have full access, in order to allow their student to read the full articles with high quality publications, with high quality index or high index. So only your abstract will be available online if your university does not have subscription, or if you are not going to buy or to purchase this article. So you have to purchase it in order to access it. Otherwise, you can't access it. Only you can access the abstract. So even you cannot post the paper on your site. You, even the author of this paper, if you publish it with those closed access journals or closed access publisher, you yourself, you cannot publish your article, because normally those closed access, after your paper get accepted and published, they will publish it and they will send you only one copy. To each or to every author in the paper, they will send only one copy, which is stamped by the publisher himself. So you are not allowed to publish, you are not allowed to publish your article on the social media or make it free access to everyone, because this is a closed access from the journal, and you have signed an agreement earlier not to disclose your paper without consent from the publisher. So it's a quite strict and complicated process. So what is the benefit of open access? Open access, it gives you more exposure to your work, gives more exposure to your work. Practitioners can apply your finding. Some other students, some other lecturers, some other researchers or scholars can cite your work and apply your findings and give recommendations. It's higher citation rates, of course. Your research can influence policy. The public can access your findings, compliant with the grant rules. It's normally would be compliant with the grant rules, because whenever you want to apply for a grant, you have to have a publication and you have to have a high number of citations, which is quite significant. Taxpayers can get value for free, and also researchers in developing countries can see and read your work. Publishing in a predatory journal could first damage your credibility and also the credibility of your research or academia. Predatory publishers have no interest in helping to withdraw your article and may use any request as leverage to charge further fees. Your profile will be exploited, for example, by adding your name to a list of editors, even if you haven't agreed to be one of them. You lose the opportunity to publish your research in a credible journal. Monetary costs for authors and for your institution as well. Reputation costs for the author and institution. Negative impact on the ranking and research assessment. Durability. No assurance of longevity of your paper, meaning that your paper could be available on the website for a few months or a few weeks. After that, it will be disappeared and you cannot do anything. Possible legal consequences. Some institution or some author may sue you if you plagiarize some finding from them without citation. And of course, this journal will never do a peer review for your paper. So if you have a plagiarism, 100% plagiarism in your article, it will be published as well. So this will cost you a lot later on. So features of predatory journals. What are the features? What are the common features or characteristics of predatory journals? First, no peer review. Whenever you hear there is no peer review, or they can accept your paper in a week or 24 hours, that means it's predatory. It's as simple as that. Fast acceptance rate in a week, sometime in a month, they can accept your paper. Publication charges sometimes could be lower, for example, like around $50 or $100 if they are starting. If this journal, a predatory journal, is just starting its journey in the ocean. So they could charge lower amount of money to attract more competitors or to attract more people. Fake journals, fake ISSN. Normally ISSN will be faked, of course, because those predatory journals, they are not real and they are not registered in any official organization from the higher education associations. Fake impact factor, or sometimes even fake site score. Okay, now how to spot a predatory journal? Let's say we have a predatory journal and we are going to publish an article. So as a normal scholar or as a normal researcher. How shall I know, or how can I know whether this journal is a predatory or not? Just by following simple steps. Okay, here we have a few steps. Number one, always check the website thoroughly, meaning that often a telltale sign of a predatory journal is the mistake in both spelling or grammar on their website. Poor use of language shows a low of a professional standard. This you can find it easily on their website. The journal fees should be clearly stated on the website and should only be requested from the author after the article has been accepted, not before that. So these are the most features you can find. This is number one. Okay, number two, here we have check if the journal is a member of the OIG, COBE, or OSK, or STM. So if they advertise membership to the Directory of Open Access Journal, Committee of Publication Ethics, Open Access Scholarly Publishers Association, or International Association of Scientific, Technical, and Medical Publishers, STM. Check their membership on the relevant website, which is quite important for you to understand and to know that these associations are all reputable associations that normally they vet their membership for adherence to publishing standard. If you're in doubt, you can send an email to the organization and ask them whether this journal is among their membership or not. And I'm sure they will reply to you faster. Okay, number three here, check the journal contact information. This is kind of a very simple technique to find. It is important to ensure that there is a verifiable contact information that matches the advertised nationality of the journal. Often predatory journalists state that their offices are in one country, whereas the contact details will be in another country. So you need to check that the timestamp of incoming emails are during working hours, for example, of the country of origin. And you need to ensure the phone numbers to check the email, whether is it a professional email or a Gmail or a Yahoo mail. So this is a kind of common sense information. Research the editorial board. One way to look credible is to list expertise in the field as a member of editorial board. Often predatory journals will create fake scholars, or they will list a scholar without their permission. One way to know whether this is trustworthy or not, you need to check the names of those editorial board member on Google or on the internet and try to find the name of the journals in their profiles. For example, you need to check the what we call LinkedIn website and look for one of those editorial board member, look for his profile and try to find the name of that journal in his profile. If you cannot find it, that means it's predatory. And mostly, he has no idea about this article or about this journal. Number five, take a look at their peer review process and publication timeline. Peer review is essential to uphold the quality of scientific articles and journals. Normally the peer review process is an important stamp of approval for the publication of academic research. When an article is published in a scientific journal, readers normally can assume the information published is reliable, credible, and has been evaluated by an editor or not. So you need to check the information on their website. You need to have a look at their previous volumes of publication. You need to check the previous publications and check the names of the publishers or the name of the authors, and try, if you can, try to just have a look at one or two of the articles that published in the previous version. Try to find some mistakes, or try just to copy paste on Google and try to find some plagiarism. If you can find a high number of plagiarism or a lot of mistakes in the previous versions, that means it's mostly predatory. Read through both issues of the journal, which is similar to what I have mentioned. You need to have a look at the previous version or previous volumes of the journal and see who were publishing with this journal. You need to find who are the authors. Are they well-known authors, or they are students? Or sometimes you even cannot find the author's name on Google because they are anonymous authors. So all this information you need to just have a look quickly before sending your paper to the journal or to the publisher. Here we have a global accreditation, a sample of 1,900.7 papers in more than 200 countries, 200 supposed predatory journals, found that most of the articles come from India. So here, if we look to the most of the predatory journals actually came from India. Most of them come from India. Most of the predatory journals come from India. And recently we can spot some journals who start coming from other parts of the world. Of course, there could be what we call VPN behind that. Sometimes they could change the name of the website from their own country. So that means they are using a website with a US domain, but actually the website is not registered in US, but they are purchasing it from GoDaddy or whatever, from whatever domain sellers or domain suppliers. So for example, in Malaysia, I can purchase a US domain, or I can purchase a Japanese domain. I can purchase whatever domain. So this is a very tricky information, but you cannot purchase university domain. So university domain, you must be a registered entity in that country in order to purchase it. So, but normally the country domain is not difficult to purchase, but this is one of the tricky things you need to look carefully before sending your article to the publisher or to the journal. I will also show you in a while how to find whether the website is really or a genuine website or a fake website. Publishing in 3 days. This is one of the example, Indian Journal of Research. So this is one of the example of a journal that are predatory, and you see here they are publishing or advertising that they can publish your article in 3 days. And they are claiming that they are under Google Scholar. Then how to verify whether the journal is trustworthy or not? So first of all, you need to check the journal or publisher name in the following list. I have list here for the most 4 authentic and trustworthy journals that you need to check with. First of all, find journal from Elsevier. Second is welcome to Scopus journal, or it's a Scopus. Number 3 is Chimago journals, which is very authentic. Number 4 is DOAG. Let's start with the find journal from Elsevier. Yeah, here we have opened the find journal Elsevier. So we click here. This is the find journal from Elsevier. What we need to do, we need to find, or we need to put our article name. If you are going to look for a journal to your article. You want to publish an article and you want to find an authentic journal. You are afraid from predatory, to fall in the predatory journal. So you want the authentic one. So here you look for the article. Let's say I try search my name. I try my name here. Okay, Google Scholar. Okay, let's say I want to look for this one, this article. I published this article, but let's say I have written this article and not published it. I want to publish it, but I don't know where. So I look here, I put the title name, abstract word, let's say syntactic analysis, sorry. Oh, here we should write the abstract, yes, right, abstract. Here is the abstract. Here should be the abstract, okay. Here you need to write keywords. Okay, keywords, let's say the syntactic analysis. Okay, keywords with the paper syntactic analysis. And let's say Chomsky, for example, X-bar theory, Chomsky. Let's look for Chomsky. Chomsky and syntactic analysis, we said. Okay, syntactic analysis. Yeah, there we go. So then you'll need to look for the field. What is your field? For me, let's say my field is humanities, social sciences. Okay, humanities and social sciences. Okay, find a journal for me. I click find. So now he got around 10 journals. I think around 10 journals he found. Yeah, here you see the number, around 10 journals. Okay. No, 8 journals, sorry. He found 8 journals, the number 8 journals. Okay, so this is the journals that relevant to my article. So I can publish here with this journal. Let's say English for specific purpose, the time for they send you or they give you the decision whether accepted or not in 4 weeks. Time of application, 4 weeks. Acceptance rate 11, which is very low. Impact factor 2.8, site score 5. This one, okay. Neurolinguistic, the acceptance rate is 32, which is easier to get accepted. So, but the time of first decision is 9 weeks. So you need to find whatever journal you want to publish, then you click on the journal and submit article or submit paper. He will direct you to the paper or to the journal website. So from there, you can start working with the on the submission and the other criteria. Okay. Yeah, this is the journal. Then you can start submitting your article or do whatever. Okay. Now let's go back to our slide. Yeah. The Scopus also, we have finished the finder. Now we go to Scopus. Scopus is quite easy also. Here we go, we look here, we go for Scopus. Scopus, okay, this is the Scopus, but you need to have an account first. Whether a normal account like Yahoo, Gmail, whatever, or institution account. Whatever account you have, you just write or type your account. Yeah, so I have login. After you log in, what you need to do here, you need to find here content coverage guide, content Scopus disconnected. Those are the journals that they were under Scopus before. They were under the coverage of Scopus, but now they are no more Scopus. So you can download and see, it's an Excel file. You can download it and see the disconnected files, the disconnected articles. Sorry, disconnected publishers and journals. Here, let's check for a Scopus source list. I want to see which are the Scopus journals So I want to publish with him. For example, here he is going to download the Scopus. I have downloaded before, so this is the one I have downloaded before. This is the Scopus index journals list from Scopus website. This is for February 2022. It has just released. So this is the, here, you can see here down, I can see October 2021, accepted titles 2022, disconnected titles. So that means there are no more Scopus. And here you can find whatever journal you want to publish with. So this is very simple. Okay, number 3, here we go for Chimago. Chimago is also easy. We go for Chimago here. Let's say this is Chimago. Here, Chimago. And I write here the name. I write here the name of the journal that I suspect could be, it could be, for example, a predatory journal. So I can write here the name of the journal, for example, linguistic journal. Let's say, for example, I want to write linguistic journal. So I can check the name of that predatory or the name that of the journal that I think or I suspect it's predatory. If I found the name here, that means it's authentic and it's not predatory. If I couldn't found the name, it could be a high percentage of a predatory journal. So all these journals are high quality journals, very high quality journals. Some of them Scopus, some of them not Scopus. Not all of those journals listed on Chimago are Scopus. Some of them listed on Chimago, but not Scopus, but are high quality journals. And 100% not predatory. If the journal is here, it means it's not predatory. Number 3 is Doji. Doji, let's open Doji here. And this is the directory of open access journals. So you need here to look for the journal name that you think it's a predatory. And if the journal, if you cannot find the journal or the name of the publisher of that journal in this website or on the Chimago website or on the Scopus website or on find list or find journal Elsevier website, any of those 4 websites, if you cannot find the journal that you suspect or you want to publish your article with, if you cannot find it in these 4 websites, that means it is highly percentage, or we can say 85% predatory. Clear? Okay. Let's move to the next. How to spot predatory or a clone journal. This is very easy. You need just to check or write on Google a hijacked or a clone journal bill list. He have a very long list of all hijacked journals. You just check the list, and here is the hijacked list. You can see all the hijacked. That means a clone journal. This is the original publisher. This is the original. This is the authentic. And sometimes could be Scopus, but this is the fake one. It is very similar, just duplication for it. This is the fake. This is the original. You see, this is the hijack. This is the authentic. So if you are going to publish with any of those publisher, it is 100% predatory. So you have to watch out. This is the original. Okay, download and check the journal evaluation tool. I have also listed here the journal evaluation tool, which is very important for you. Click here, you will find the tool. This is a kind of tool, evaluation tool for the journal. So you need to answer these information. So good means, number 3 means the journal is quite good. Fair, number 2. Number 1 is poor, very poor. So web search for the journal. So the journal is within top 5 entries of the first page of search on Google. Is it or not? If yes, you put 3, 2, 1, whatever applies to the journal. Then here you need to put the numbers as above here you need to fill these numbers according to the rubrics above. Then you will get the total percentage, and you will see whether it's highly predatory or fair predatory or poor article or high quality article or high quality paper, sorry, journal. So these are the most important information. Here also, I just created also and listed here a quite very famous and very reputable journals. Most of them are Scopus. All of them, actually, all of them are Scopus. Here, Journal of Language Identity, Scopus. Kimanusian, the Asian Journal of Humanities. This is a Malaysian journal. It's Scopus. The National Journal of Humanities and Arts, Computing, so and so. Here we have also free Scopus index journals. This link include more than 100 journals. All of them are free. Indian Journal Index Scopus. All Indian journals are free in this list. So this is very important information. And ASIN Citation Index, some of the journals listed under ASIN Citation are Scopus, but some of them not Scopus. But even if they are not Scopus, they are highly indexed and high quality journals. I hope you enjoyed this talk, and I hope you will get some benefit and some ideas, some thoughts from this talk. And I wish you all the best. And whenever you need any extra or more details, extra information or more details, please do not hesitate to contact me at my following email, or you can find my account on LinkedIn. Thank you so much, and I wish you all the best.